How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Prime Energon, and today we're going to be taking a look at another Junkion. I'm so glad that they're coming out with more of these guys. We're going to be taking a look at Crashbar from Transformers Legacy Evolution. Now, I'm so glad that they're coming out with a lot of these. Eventually, we're going to get other ones like Axle Grease Junkions as well that are coming out. She's going to be very, very cool. And here we got Crashbar. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging here. So we got Crashbar, Transformers Evolution. He is a deluxe class. You get some nice artwork over here of Crashbar on the side. Some more legacy stuff on the back. We got some more info of Crashbar and the evolution. He can be taken apart to go with Scrap Hook, and we're gonna go ahead and play with that as well to make Scrap Hook a sidecar for Crashbar. So that's gonna be fun. Hopefully I can remember how to do that. And then you get some QR codes up here at the top, and then some stuff at the bottom. And there you go, Crashbar, Transformers Evolution. Very nice character. I must admit, he is a bit smaller than I thought. He's a tad bit smaller than Scrap Hook, but still very nicely detailed, as you can see right here, with that chest detail. And that head sculpt just looks really good. I love the horns on this guy. He looks absolutely phenomenal. Taking a look at the chest area, you got the little nice headlights right there. Some nice, what is it, green or mustard green on his chest with the nice red accents. You get your Autobot logo right there, smack dab in the center. Some nice Junkion spikes over here on his shoulders. And I love this whole color deco of the Junkions. They just look so nice with this brownish color that they got on them. Taking a look at the arms and on the hands. Very nicely done. A lot of ports on here, so he is compatible with a lot of other different figures. You can take them apart and combine all of these, so that's very cool. Use them as a weaponizer or whatever you want to do. Taking a look at the legs here. Now this wheel is supposed to go over here on the back, but I went ahead and took it off and used it as a shield. And you do have asymmetrical legs, and I love that because this gives it a Junkion vibe on how they're just thrown together, and I love this. Taking a look at the toes, you get some nice spiked toes on there. Looks really, really good. Taking a look at the other side, nice flames on this leg. Looks really, really nice too. Some more spikes down here at the bottom. So really, really nice. The back cleans up pretty well. You can remove these smokestacks if you want to. For bike mode, you got to remove them. Taking a look at the back, a little bit of kibble with the wheel, but I like it a lot. Now the other wheel is supposed to go over here, like I said. Looks really, really nice. These can compress inward if you want to get rid of these spikes. And this will be the other wheel. And to insert this, you're just going to go ahead and open up these little hatches right here. There's one end that's smaller and one end that's bigger. And just go ahead and insert that, and boom, you got his other wheel installed and ready to go for transformation. But the detail on this guy, just absolutely really, really nice. Let's see if we could go ahead and zoom into that face sculpt. Really, really nicely detailed with that red visor, and this crest just looks absolutely amazing. Taking a look at the side here. Really, really nicely done. He does have a hollow back on the head, but really not that much of a big deal over here. He just looks really, really good. So as far as articulation goes, his head is on a ball joint. It can turn pretty much all the way around. Can look up a lot, that much, and can look down that much. The arms can go full out, and they can do a full 360 all the way around. You do get waist rotation, and you're going to need this during transformation. Legs can kick all the way forward, that much, and all the way back. And as far as the bend at the knee, if you're to take the wheel off, you get a little bit more range of motion for that bend at the knee. On this side as well, if you're to disengage this a little bit, you can get a little bit of range of motion. The arms do have a bicep rotation, and you get way over 90 degrees of bicep band, again, due to transformation. You do get wrist rotation, which is really nice. And then as far as the feet go, they can tilt forward and backward, again, due to transformation. And you do get a little bit of ankle tiltage on the feet. This one a little bit more than the other one, as you can see, with that range of motion. And again, these are asymmetrical, so I love this whole look. You do get thigh rotation as well, and the legs, again, can come off if you want to switch and swap these figures and these arms and these limbs with other Junkions like Scrap Hook. You can do so. So very cool. The smokestacks, they do go on either end, and they are pretty much the same. This is how they look. So that looks really good, and he does come with a couple of blasters that are also doubled as the saddlebags for bike mode. As you can see right there, look pretty simple, and they are the same. So yeah, there's many ways that you could use these. You could either just slap them in his hand like so, or what I like to do is give him a double barrel and insert them on the side, and then get this one and insert that on the side, and this sort of gives him a double blaster which goes around the arm, and I think that looks quite nice in my opinion. So that looks actually really cool. So there's so many different options that you could do with these. You could even take the smokestacks and insert these into the arms and give them this look right here, or you could have them up here on the top part of the arm. You could do just so much with these. You could switch and swap them to have them sort of like a Scrap Hook to where they are on the shoulders, and give them this look right here. There's just so many different options that you could do with these, and you could combine them. It's just really cool, and I love this idea for these transformers, that you could just combine them and switch them however you like. And like I said earlier, we will be doing a little sidecar of Scrap Hook with Crashbar. So as far as comparison, here is Crashbar and here is Scrap Hook. So you can see the differences in the sizes. So Scrap Hook just a little bit taller and bigger than Crashbar, but still really nice. These Junkions are turning out to be really nice. Is Crashbar with other Junkions. You get Redgar and Junkeep. So definitely you can tell the size. These are Voyager class, this is Deluxe class. You can see that there is definitely a huge difference in these Junkions. And here is Scrap Hook thrown in the mix as well. Here is Metal Hawk next to Crashbar. Just throwing it in. Here is Gnaw next to Scrap Hook. Very nice. Very nice. Everything is coming together with these guys. So as far as transformation goes, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So as far as transformation goes, you're going to want to take the wrists and rotate them all the way around to where they are pointing outwards like so. Take the other side, rotate all the way around, and then you're pretty much going to fold the whole arm upward just like so to where they rest over these spikes. Do the same thing over here, fold it all the way up, and you're going to end up with a look along the lines of that. You're going to want to take off the smokestacks and then detach right here at the shoulders and just swing these around just like so. The head is going to get pushed down and tucked away really nicely. I like how they did that. And then you're going to come along to the other side, and this tab is going to go into those rounded off slots right there, and then they're going to clip in just like so, and just tab that in there, and there you go. Do the same thing over here and just tab that in there, and you're going to end up with this right here. And you're going to rotate the waist to where the arms are facing the flame part of the bike. So rotate around, sort of line that up just nicely, just like so. You're going to end up with something along the lines of that. And then you're going to want to detach that and then rotate full 360 at the thigh right there, and then collapse this just like so. And then now you're going to swap it around, and now you're getting towards bike mode, and just tab that in there. Do the same thing over here. You're going to want to switch out the handlebars and then swing the whole front piece outward, rotate around, and detach. You want to swing the front wheel up and then detach right here, and there you go. And then collapse all of this just like so. You're going to get some tiny little nubs on here that don't really seem to stick in there too well, and then these tabs are going to go into that center port of the back of the arms. And as you can see, this side does not want to stay in there all too well. You just sort of got to wiggle it around and then sort of extend the front part of bike mode, extend the front arm just like that, and then sort of bring everything together on the rear end of bike mode. And we are pretty much almost there when it comes down to transformation. Now you're going to take the actual mufflers, and these are going to go into the palm of the hands right here. And then you're going to get this slot, that's another piece on the muffler. You're just going to rotate around and just slide that in there. And as you can see right here at the bottom, how that goes in there. Do the same thing over here. Insert that into the hand and then just slide it around. And there you go. Now finally we're going to get the saddlebags, and these pretty much go on one way. You're going to get this port right here and then this port right here. You're going to go in there and in there. Just slot that in there and just bring in the back wheel, and boom. Do the same thing on the other side. Slot that in there and boom. And there we got Crashbar transformed in his motorcycle mode, and this thing looks absolutely insane. This is definitely, I love this whole Mad Max vibe you're giving us with these Junkions. They look fantastic. Just the detail, all these spikes, the little handlebars and the brakes look really nice. Taking a look at the front wheel, kind of wish they would have painted these spikes red, but you could always do that yourself if you wanted to. Taking a look at the wheels, you get some more spikes going along the rims. The engine block looks really nice. This is all part of arm mode. And then the smokestacks and then the saddlebags looking really good. Taking a look at the seat right here and the whole gas can of bike mode. As you can see, this does not want to stay in there. That just could be my model, but it is what it is. And then the back seat looks really nice as well. Taking a look at the back again, wish they would have painted these spikes. You can put a lot of different blast effects on here. You get a bunch of different ports on the rear. Taking a look at this side, taking a look at the bottom. You can see his head at the bottom as well. It still looks really good, and he can stand up pretty much on his own, so that's really nice. And can roll around if you want him to roll around. So nicely detailed on this. This just looks really good. Definitely smaller than the bike modes of Junkion and Redgar by a lot, but still the detail on here, I actually prefer this bike compared to those. He just looks really good. Some nice details for those headlights, just absolutely phenomenal. So as far as making a sidecar for Crashbar, you're pretty much going to get Scrap Hook and sort of transform him and then take him apart. So let's go ahead and do that, shall we? Alright, so now that we got Scrap Hook transformed roughly into car mode, you're going to want to detach the front part of Scrap Hook and then break apart these two pieces right there and just set those aside. Now the back part is going to be just like so, and then now we could come on over and use this port to connect onto this port right here. You could do either this one or this one. I like to do this one, and just connect those two just like so, and then we got it all coming along just fine. And then now you're going to want to go on over and get these smokestacks from Scraphook and just insert these onto the side. You can get the hook over here and put that where that goes. Now to fill in these gaps right here, you're just going to pretty much get his shield and insert that just like that. And then you can get this smokestack and insert this over here on this side of Crashbar and sort of raise that out just like so. Now we could go ahead and take Scraphook's blasters that are on the front right here, take these off just like so, and then you can put these on the side of Crashbar just like that and give him some extra blasters right there. Go ahead and come on over to the other side, insert this down in here, and then that's going to give you this look right here. So very, very cool looking already. And then now you could go ahead and take this side, and then this side can go on Crashbar's other end using this port right there. Insert that, and that actually fits on there quite nicely to give him an extra wheel on this side. And then this is how the sidecar would look on this side, and this part really won't use on him. And then there you go for a sidecar version of Scraphook and Crashbar. Really, really nice. I do like this. You could get other Transformers to be on here. You could have one riding Crashbar and then one over here on the sidecar riding Scraphook. And I think this actually looks pretty cool in my opinion. You get a nice sidecar version with Scraphook on Crashbar. Take a look at the back, how everything turns out. Take a look at the top, and I think it just looks really, really cool. And like I said, I like that you could do this kind of stuff with these Junkions. It gives you a lot to do with your imagination. Whatever you think of, you can do with these guys. This part, just pretty much leave out. And it just gives you a lot of different options with these guys to put together, take apart, weaponize them. So much to do with this. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this review of Crashbar, one of the Junkions from Transformers Legacy Evolution Deluxe class. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. That is quite alright. And I will see you next time here on Prime Energon. Peace.